So the Connecticut Sun are screwed. They are screwed. And you might be thinking they should go and rebuild. They don't own the rights to their pick next year. So they don't even have a pick. They're like the Sky. They have to rebuild, but like, at least when it came to the Sky, the Wings sucked too. At least because the Wings sucked, the Sky got the 3rd pick in the draft. But like, they don't the Sky own their pick next year. So, yeah, it's not ideal. So this team can't really afford to be in the lottery. And they have to get so creative. Otherwise, they are screwed. So Breanna Mabry, still there. Still there. Nelson Adota, still there. DiJonai Carrington is a restricted free agent. Restricted. So the team can obviously do whatever they should be doing whatever they can to try keep her. But even as a restricted free agent, she is taking meetings with other teams. Meaning it's unlikely that they're going to match a high contract. And I wouldn't be surprised to see her get a 1-year max somewhere. Like, Chicago might go and mess about and give her the max. So, DiJonai, is no guarantee to stay. DeWanna Bonner is not staying. Alyssa Thomas is already gone. Bree Jones is probably not staying on a rebuilding team. And who else do you have? And Ty Harris is gone. In fairness, Tash Cloud is pretty good. And they got Beck Allen back, I guess. Beck Allen, by the way, 2 years ago. Beck Allen has been traded 3 times in the last 2 years. And all of that has led to her being back in Connecticut. So she was a player for the New York Liberty and then was traded in the Jonquel Jones trade. And then after that, she was traded in the Jonquel Jones trade. Then she was traded the next year to the Mercury. Now she's traded back. They just traded her back. They're literally just passing Beck Allen around. So you've got Beck Allen, who when healthy is a really good player. When healthy is a good starter. You've got Tash Cloud, who's an upgrade on Ty Harris. You've got Breanna Mabry. You have got potentially Bree Jones. And you've got a real good coach. That is the only positive, is that you've got a really, really, really good coach. And you've got to have a really good coach because you've got to be super creative. Unless you are creative with your offense, creative with your team, it's going to be tough. They've got to find a way to get Layla Lacan back. Layla Lacan is one of the top young players in the world. She's 20 years old right now, and she would probably be, I think she's the same age as, if I'm right in saying she's around the same age as Juju and Hidalgo. But for me, Layla Lacan would be, at this point in time, up there. Maybe not quite that level good. But I think if she was in the 2027, or if she was in the 2027 NBA free agents or rookie class, because she's the same age as that, she would be one of the top 5 picks potentially. But she was, Connecticut Sun owner rights can get her over at 20, and I think she can come in and make an impact at 20 years old. She's that level of player. So you've got Lacan, who is obviously still overseas. But you've got to figure out a way to get her over. You've got the Belgium coach. If I was them, I would push very, very hard to keep Bree Jones and then Emma Mason. It only made sense if Alyssa Thomas is gone. You get Emma Mason, you put her with Bree Jones to play the Linskins role. You get Beck Allen out there. You get DiJonai, who I think would be good in that lineup. Tash Cloud, with Emma Mason basically running the show at the point forward. That is a team that's a playoff team. It's nothing spectacular. It's a playoff team. And Emma Mason would be would be all W first team, more than likely. But there are 2 things that it comes down to whether or not this team. If it turns out that neither Emma Mason is coming over, or Layla Lacan comes over. If neither of them happen, to be honest, even if Layla Lacan comes over next year, you're still in a rebuild. But if neither Layla Lacan or Emma Mason come over, neither of them come over, you got to blow it up. You have got to blow it all up. You've got to just let Bree Jones walk. You've got to let DiJonai just some form of sign and trade, maybe. Just to maybe get an asset for DiJonai. Try to get a second round pick or something maybe for her. And then try to get whatever you can back from Breanna Mabry. They didn't give up too much for Mabry. But with them looking awful this season, it looks bad. I would try to find a way to get your pick back. Like, the Sky have it. I'd find some sort of way to try get that pick back. Heck, if the Sky want Dejanay and you're not willing to match the money, I would honestly just go, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna sign it. We'll sign and trade Dejanay because we could match it, but we'll let you have Dejanay if you give us our pick back. Which would be, if I was them, that's the main thing. The main thing I would do is make some sort of a deal with the Chicago Sky to get your pick back next year. Because you're going to be high in the 2026 lottery, especially if you're rebuilding. But it's an all-around awful situation for the Connecticut Sun. Like, they're not in good shape at all because they don't have their pick and they stink. Like, it's as simple as that. They don't have their pick and they suck. And those situations in sports are never good. It is never, ever, ever good when a team that sucks don't have their pick. We've seen what's happened to the Brooklyn Nets. We've seen in a couple of years what's projected to happen to the Phoenix Suns. Never ends well. So for the people that we're disliking and we're not fans of the Phoenix Suns, or I say the Phoenix Suns, the Connecticut Sun. People that were not fans of the Sun, the team probably barely is going to exist. And also, if you're going to want to keep Dejanay and keep Dejanay happy, please trade for Alyssa Smith. Like, if you want to make Dejanay happy, please, and I mean, please trade for Alyssa Smith. Like, she is someone that is going to work wonders for you. She'd be unbelievable in Mazian's system. She'd be the best player. Like, you should give the Fever Marina Mabry or maybe Tash Cloud for her. I think that's like that would be huge. Like, that's about even. Marina Mabry and Tash Cloud for Alyssa Smith. We'll make that trade. We'll figure out a way to make the money work. We'll make that trade. But no, like, they're probably not gonna, like, if they end up keeping Dejanay, I could actually see them just being like, look, we signed you. We don't want you to be pissed off. Alyssa, we'll trade for you. Like, that would be something that could very well happen. But I do think I could see some sort of a sign and trade, or if there's any way of doing it, working something out with the Sky that gets Dejanay to the Sky and it gets their pick or it gets their pick and whatever future assets they gave up in the Mabry trade back. It wouldn't be the worst. And then you get off Mabry and you hope to get something, just something from Marina Mabry. Because to be fair, they went for it. They went for it probably knowing that Alyssa Thomas and Duana Bonner were maybe leaving, so they had to go all in, otherwise they were screwed. But now they are screwed. But you know what? They went for it. They tried. They got the game 5 against the Lynx. They were one game off the WNBA finals. They tried under Stephanie White, and yeah, I'd say under Mazian, you'll have to find certain players, and maybe the players they have right now don't even fit. Anyway, I'll see you guys.